Shipwrecks and ghost ships have been capturing our imaginations for as long as there have been ships. However, it is not necessary to be haunted by a ship without a crew in order to become lost at sea. In fact, the vast majority of abandoned boats are never discovered. In this video, I take a look at what happens to ghost ships, why they actually disappear, and why they remain so mysterious while they do. The frozen ghosts aboard the Octavia still sail the Arctic. In 1761, the Octavia sailed from China to London with a load of goods. Nobody would ever see the crew alive again. The captain of the Octavius thought it would be a good idea to try to get back to London faster by taking the Arctic Passage, which had never been done before. So, they set sail and headed north. Everyone on the crew would die because of the mistake. For 13 years, no one could find the ship. In 1775, a whaling ship called the Herald was sailing near Greenland's coast when it saw the Octavius floating in the icy water. When the crew of the Herald boarded the Octavius, they found the ship's crew frozen solid below decks. The ship's captain was found frozen to death at his desk, sitting up straight. He had been writing in a ship's log from 1762 when he died. The Herald's crew left the ship right away, leaving the Octavius to keep going around in the Arctic Ocean. Since then, no one has seen the ghost ship. The big steamboat Eliza battle caught fire on March 1, 1858. This was the worst maritime accident in the history of the Tombigbee River, which flows between Mississippi and Alabama. 33 people died. More than 1,200 bales of cotton were on the ship. On the night of March 1, there was a strong north wind, and the cotton bales on deck caught fire for some reason. The ship went up in flames quickly, and everyone on board jumped overboard. People still tell stories about seeing the Eliza battle, which was on fire and floating down the river, and hearing 33 people scream in pain and call for help. The crew of the Mary Celeste jumped ship for no reason. In November 1872, Benjamin Briggs, who was the captain of the Mary Celeste, set sail from New York to Italy. He went on the trip with his wife, daughter, and 8 other people on the ship. On December 4 of the same year, the Mary Celeste was found in the Atlantic Ocean. Its crew had left it and set it adrift. The men on the British ship Dei Grazia who found her said that the ship was in good shape and had enough food and water to last for another 6 months. The log of the ship was written up to November 24. The only lifeboat on the ship was gone. No one knows what made the crew and passengers of the Mary Celeste leave a ship that was perfectly capable of sailing in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. All anyone knows for sure is that the people on the ship left quickly. In his ship's log, the captain of the Dei Grazia wrote that the crew of the Mary Celeste had left their smoking pipes behind. He thought this was a clear sign that the crew had left the ship quickly. The mystery of the Mary Celeste has not been solved to this day. There have been a lot of ideas, like mutiny, madness, and murder, but none of them have made sense. In the year of 1748, just before Valentine's Day, the Lady Lovey Bond was sailing the high seas in honor of its captain's wedding. Unfortunately for the captain, his best friend had been in love with his new bride, and in a fit of jealousy, he ran the ship aground on the Goodwin Sands of the English Channel, killing everyone on board. Since then, there have been many reported sightings of the ship. The captain of the Edenbridge reported that he nearly collided with a 3-masted vessel off the Goodwin Sands, and the captain of a smaller fishing schooner reported the same. Many thought the ship had run aground, but no wreckage or survivors were found in the nearby sands. 50 years later, local residents in Kent saw a ship with 3 masts heading on a collision course with the Goodwin Sands. Like before, a rescue party was sent. Yet no survivors or wreckage were ever found. Thanks for watching. Feel free to subscribe to our channel and like the video.